something new, the Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. I did my time and I went out. So if you say it doesn't cut. The soul is not so vibrant. The reckoning, the sickening, packaging subversion, pseudo-sacred perversion. Go drill your deserts, go dig your graves, then fill your mouth with all the money you will save. Sinking in, getting smaller again. I'm done, it has begun. I'm not the only one. And the rain will kill us all. We throw ourselves against the wall, but no one else can see the preservation of the martyr in me. Psychosocial, psychosocial, psychosocial. Cool, there are cracks in the road we lay, but where the temple fell, the secrets have gone mad. This is nothing new, but when we killed it all, that was all we had. Who needs another mess? We could start over. Just look me in the eyes and say I'm wrong. Now there's only emptiness, but I'm missing something. I think we're good. I'm not the only one. And the rain will kill us all. We throw ourselves against the wall, but no one else can see the preservation of the martyr in me. Elements of the Elements of the fake and that fascist lie. I tried to tell you what your purple light.
She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Call me fantastic, touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Rowe. Smooth, just like a silver. Soft and cuddly, hug me up like a pill. I'm a lyrical lover, now take me thin up filled with my sexual physique. You know me well, don't mind, well, can't you tell? I'm just like a turtle crawling out of my shell. Can you captivate my body, put me under a spell? With your couscous perfume, I love the sweet smell. Got the young girl who can ring my bell, and I can take rejection. So you tell me about the well, I'm bombastic, really fantastic. Put me on my pocket, says I'm Mr. Rowe.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst left.
Born on an island in the heavens, the blood of my ancestors flows inside me. My duty is to save the flower from evil deterioration.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you.
Streaking lights, loud sounds, and instinct are the elements that keep me going. I am fighting my own mission. Nothing's gonna stand in my way, no, no.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you.
Won't be fighting out, stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. Get this power to fight back the African anarchy. This is my planet, gonna fight for my destiny.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles, I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst left.
I have no such things as weak spots. Don't approve of him, but gotta trust him. This alliance has a purpose. This partnership is.
There we go. Really wanted to start this right on schedule, but like always, I get called to do something else. Just the moment I'm about to change plan. Not change plan. Fuck, I can't even talk right now. I'm just so annoyed. What's up, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. We are just about to get started, and let's see. I gotta flip my camera. Gotta make it face me. Here we go. Today's another day for Sonic Advance. So I'll keep the media and shit up because we're only playing through Knuckles' story and Amy's story, and then we're gonna be beating the final battle. So there's not really a whole lot to do on this one today. Though I really wanted to use my headphones. Well, there we go. I just dropped my phone. I really wanted to use these, but apparently I can't because if somebody is home, I am never able to wear headphones without getting called behind my back, so yeah. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready.
Stop it, damn pig. I'm only trying to take you in the ark. There's gonna be a flood. What, do you want to die? Alright, that's it. You're gonna get it. So, what do? You grab that...
Explore cryptocurrency. Not now. I don't want to explore cryptocurrency right now.
Now I got you. You're going in the ark, you fucknut. I hate those pigs, but I also hate the oxen. You drop them every time you jump.
Alright.
Picking them back up again. The monkeys are also pretty damn annoying. Sometimes you gotta chase them all around. What a sight. Look, an old man climbing up a tree chasing monkeys. It's quite ridiculous. You fucking monkey, get back here! Now you're gonna get it. Take that, you monkey fuck. Going in the ark. Another thing really amazing about Noah is that he can run so fast, he can actually outrun the screen, which is really annoying because you can't see where you're going, so you have to stop just to let the screen catch up. The other sign of a badly designed game.
Let's see.
Now it looks like we got all
We're just about ready.
Now that's gotta be tricky, right? Grabbing them's out of the question. So let's pick up that thing and try to knock them out.
Hey man, I hear you got some funny stuff.
Knock them out, but if I don't catch them,
I'm gonna send this to somebody.
I can't catch them either.
Here we go.
Shit. How do you get those damn snakes? Well, guess
Alright, let's get ready. So I just have to open up my Game Boy Advance emulator, which is right here.
well, check this out. I go in this cave, and this is
There we go.
because to climb the wall
I'm gonna open up the ROM.
at the perfect timing.
So we're gonna open up Sonic Advance.
There's your snakes. So these are the real snakes you're supposed to get. Not
And I have to open pray that it saves everything. Because otherwise we're gonna be replaying a lot of game today. Alright. Let's test this out. So we gotta go with Tails. And yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty finished to me. Oh wait, that's Tails again. So we've beaten Sonic and Tails. We've gotten all the Chaos Emeralds with Tails. And thankfully, for Sonic Advance 1, that means we don't have to collect them with the other characters. For Sonic Advance 2, it means we'll still have to get the rest of the emeralds as everybody else, but yeah. Here are the next two characters. We'll start with Knuckles. Yeah, he definitely controls like he does in Sonic 3. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Getting a handle for his control scheme. Yeah, we don't have to go for the emeralds this time around, so it's just kind of run to the end. That's fine.
That is choking on his own puke chunks.
Alright, well, that didn't work. Here we go. First boss, let's get this over with. Oh. So far, Knuckles controls pretty well. I would say that his glide definitely completely kills his momentum, which for this game is a little more damning than I would expect, but it's not that bad. Could be worse. As you can hear, my dog is now barking. That means somebody just came home. There's gonna be a good chance I'm gonna be called to pick up something, or... In fact, here's what I'll do. I will be right back. I'll probably be right back within 20 or 30 minutes, and then play 5 more minutes of this, and then be called to do something else. So, I will return.
Anywhere in this whole game. What is this I'm looking at? It's a board game? In fact, it's a rip-off of Candyland. just look at it. All the different food-themed lands, like Potato Land, Barbecue Land, Pizza Land, Dessert Land. Player 1. Oh my god, it's talking. Well, you spin the wheel, and you make some moves just like any board game. Then you get to play all these weird mini games, which sort of resemble an Atari game. The sound effects are classic. And it definitely resembles Attack of the Killer Tomatoes more than it does the Bible. So you lay down all these exploding pancakes which blow up everything. I think they're supposed to be oil drums or something, but everything else is some kind of food, so I'm just going to call them exploding pancakes. I mean, this is just fucking weird. It might as well be anything. I mean, look at all this stuff that's trying to kill me. Potato chips and pizzas and pork chops, bottles, watermelons, ice cream cones, ice cubes, and cans of like soda coming out of a vending machine. Look, a snowman. Watch this. I'm gonna blow his fucking head off. Yeah, that snowman's dead as shit. I just pushed that thing into the exit, but there's no way to get it back out. So now I blocked myself from finishing the level, and my only choices now are to reset the game or commit suicide. Every once in a while you get a little quiz, true or false. I guess true. True or false? I guess false. What the hell am I guessing? It would help if I had the questions. You know where they are? They're in the manual. So unless you still have the manual, let alone have the fucking game, you're not going to know what the questions are. Now, what was the problem with putting the questions on the screen? Well, why didn't they do that instead? What were they thinking? All right. That voice is just crazy. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds out of place. Not that anything is in place, but I don't know. It's so rare to hear such a clear voice in a Nintendo game. But I suppose it's also rare for Nintendo to have a Bible game with no references to the Bible, resembling Atari that's all about food trying to kill you, yet it's also a board game ripoff with quizzes that you can't answer. And if it's a Bible game, why do you blow a snowman's head off? Whatever happened to thou shall not kill? Please, somebody tell me, what the hell am I playing? I kind of like it, but I gotta turn it off before I go insane. So let's play another Bible game. It's the Book of Genesis on Sega Genesis, and the soundtrack is Genesis. I'm just making this up, but let's move on to Super Nintendo and check out this game that I'm actually not making up. I couldn't even come up with anything half as crazy if I tried. This is Super Noah's Ark 3D, yet it's also referred to as Super 3D Noah's Ark because of the way the title art's misrepresented. So, who knows? Call it whatever you want. Call it Super 3D Fuck Farts if you want. I know it's weird, but the weirdness actually starts with the cartridge. As you can see, it looks like no other Super Nintendo game you've ever seen. In fact, it doesn't even look like a game at all. It looks more like the game Genie. By this time, I believe Nintendo was catching on to the fact that Wisdom Tree was making these Bible games for the system without their permission. So what I think happened was, when Super Nintendo came out, they put a new lockout chip inside the system, which only allows games licensed by Nintendo to work. So, how many Super Nintendo games came out not licensed by Nintendo? Well, just one, and it found a way. By plugging an official Super Nintendo game into the top of it, it overrides the lockout chip and you can play it. The question is, would you want to? Well, actually, yeah, you would. What other first-person shooter game do you get to play as Noah? I really can't believe this game exists, but it seems to be a fact because I'm playing it. Now, does it look like Wolfenstein 3D? Yes. In fact, it is Wolfenstein 3D. It doesn't even count as a ripoff. It's the same fucking game, but with Noah. Instead of shooting Nazis, he's shooting goats. All the levels are exact duplicates, but what's really funny to know is that there's a story going around that id, the company that made Wolfenstein and Doom, they gave their own game to Wisdom Tree for them to turn into this. Why? Well, according to the rumor, id was pissed off that the Super Nintendo version of Wolfenstein was inferior to the PC version, and that Nintendo basically butchered it by toning down the violence as well as altering it for other things. So, as some sort of joke or
am back. Just had to put a couple of things away. Now I gotta go find my controller and we can continue. Here it is. Alright. Shit. Ooh, not bad. Oh, I can't climb up to the top? That's rubbish. It's bullshit, man. Oh, man, I really wish I could have glided after that. That would have been really satisfying. Damn it. Made it. Not bad. What the fuck just happened there? Okay, apparently, if I land on a platform like that, I am not going to land on it. Actually, I can climb up this. I'm gonna try something out here. Just for the heck of it, let's just play a bonus stage. Just for the heck of it. I want to see if I still have everything. Well, I missed a gigantic pile of rings. But there we go. Here's a question. Can I try again? Oh, nah, that's bullshit. Once again, only one chance per stage. Granted, I've already got the emerald, so it's like, it's not a big deal, but shit, dude. The only upside is you can replay these levels at your own pace. And you can just get the emeralds on subsequent playthroughs, which is fine. Like, it could be a lot worse. Because it seems like you only get one chance per playthrough to get all these, but you have a level select. There we go. Yeah. I would say that, like, getting only one chance to collect the emeralds per stage would suck if you only had one chance. But I feel like that's kind of a lie in this case, because, you know, you have 4 playthroughs, and on top of that, you have a level select, so you have all the chances in the world to unlock these emeralds. And on top of that, when you beat the game as a character, you don't just lose access to the whole game and have to replay it from the beginning. So, you know, it's actually not that bad. God, this music's so good. This may just be my favorite zone in the game, simply because of the music. That's just a fun level. Man. Here and wow, how did that fucking get me? This will be useful. Nice. I got pretty lucky there, but I'll take it. And we're about to get into the ice level. Ugh. The ice level in this game is not quite as bad. Not quite as bad, but I still think ice levels can be pretty irritating. Because they mainly like to put water levels in ice areas. Let's just climb up here and see what we can find. Or we might just not be lucky. This will end up just being a wall that leads to a ceiling. Yep. Oh my god, that was super fucking lucky. Man, I feel like this game is really generous when it comes to like landing on platforms, when it comes to speed, when it comes to fucking drowning. There's just a generosity to this game that I've not yet seen in many of these other Sonic games. Like, compare that to Sonic Adventure 2, where my affections for the game seem to be completely one-sided. Where I like the game, but it does not love me back. Meanwhile, this game has about as much respect for me as I do for it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way then. This is the right way. Oh, nice game. I missed the jump. Try this again. Yeah, we have to go down. Great. I never liked water levels in these games. I keep saying that, but they just keep throwing in water levels where you're forced to go through them. There we go. Knuckles seems to be the only character who is able to do that. Who's able to actually tread water. I'm really grateful for that too. Because it actually makes Knuckles probably the easiest character next to Tails. Yes, my favorite boss. I bet to play this one more than any of the others because... yeah. Oh, great. Alright, I need to land on this just right. Fuck! Well, I just lost. I just lost because I got hit by the platform. There we go. Damn it! Just barely missed it. Yep. Thanks, game. Alright, that's good enough. And, yep, I'll just fell to my death there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this way is not the right way, but I'm gonna check it anyway, see if there's any items. Nope. Alright. And then you jump down here, and... yeah. Wow. Wow, game, thanks. The only thing I don't like is just not being able to jump when I try to get off a platform. Like, every time I try to jump, the game just stops me. I just run off the platform instead of jumping. This one's gonna be a little difficult with Amy, too, considering that she doesn't even have special abilities. She just has the hammer and a weaker jump. Which means she's gonna have a lot more trouble for me. But let's see. Only Sonic can grind on rails, apparently. Alright, nothing over here. Nice. I have not learned my lesson at all. I cannot spin dash jump out of that. I can do this. Okay, I cannot do it that way. Apparently only Tails can cheese that section. Wow. Wow, okay. Yep, just right through the tiny ass gap, which means I get to save my progress over here. Because if I'm not careful, I'm just gonna keep falling down, keep dying, keep getting game overs, and yeah, I'm not gonna go through a bunch of game overs tonight. Like the last stream was already a huge exercise to try and figure out what works and what didn't. And I just want a smooth playthrough tonight. And come on. Damn it! Don't fall off the platform, dude. Like, again, I think the momentum is the only thing that holds this game back from being S tier for me. Because yeah, I have no doubt you can get really fast in this game, but it's like it's like the process of getting that momentum and getting that speed. It takes so much time. And look at that. Took a while to get up all the way up over there, and then a surprise spring drops me back to the bottom. Wow, thanks, game. I think I had a much more fun time with Tails, personally. Alright, I've already been there. I've already been to that special stage, so I don't need to go through it again. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, this is the right way. Give me just 1 second, I am getting a call. just got an invite to play some Fortnite. Which means I gotta finish this game quickly. Because I want to play Fortnite with my friends. Shit. Oh shit, it's my clone. That'll do. Nice. That's another act completed. Oh yeah, there's nothing over there. So now we have the longest act of the game. I keep acting like that's lava for a second, but no, that's just the sky. The sky is just orange in this level. Come on. I just want to jump up and land on the spring. Alright, yeah, that's enough. One second, please. Yes! Alright, I'm back for another 5 minutes. Then I'll get called again. And then I'll be back after that for another 5 minutes. That was pretty easy. Three, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I can. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Well, I get to restart this area again. We'll go take this path now. Alright, I'm taking the other way. Oh my god, that was really lucky. Damn it. Nope, that's the wrong way. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept that my jump button's only gonna work when it feels like it. Oh my god, that was super clean. And I got to be ruined by that. Yep, there we go. Just take a hit. Oh my god, that was incredibly lucky. Alright. Here's what I'll do. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. We just climb up here and take a hit. There we go. That worked. Got this level. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, let me fucking through! There we go. That's a win for me. I think we're in the final zone. Yep, we're in the last zone. Sweet. There we go. This is such a good throwback to the early Sonic games. Then we have the final battle. Final battle could be better, honestly, but there is a real final battle, so it's not too bad. There we go. Easy final battle. Even easier with Knuckles since you can glide right into him. Not bad. Three down and one to go. I'd say out of the three characters, Knuckles is probably my second favorite next to Tails. But we're gonna skip the end credit sequence because we've seen it once already. We've seen it twice already. And all that's left is Amy. First thing about Amy is she has a harder time getting up slopes because she does not have a spin dash. She doesn't spin when she jumps. And on top of that, you notice, okay, I have to get rid of this motherfucker. Watch this. Notice how she cannot jump on things and break them. Same is true for enemies. But the big detail with Amy is her main method of attacking, period, is with her hammer. There we go. Yeah, she also cannot roll into a ball when going down loop-de-loops. So she's gonna be the hardest character for this playthrough. Pretty glad I did not try and go for the Chaos Emeralds with her. Trampoline down here, and there we go. So far, it's pretty smooth. That checkpoint for this battle. Like, I need this one more than ever. Because, yeah, it's probably best to play as Amy first, so that you don't have to learn the learning curve with Amy right away. Or, fuck, I can't even talk. What I mean to say is, if you play as Amy first, then you don't have to deal with the learning curve of trying to unlearn the fact that you can't jump on enemies anymore. There we go. That battle alone was already a lot more difficult. That's still pretty cool though. Oh boy. Go. Nice. Not bad. I think so far this is going to be the hardest character to get used to. She's not necessarily a bad character, it's just that she has a different mechanic from everybody else. And because her mechanic is different from everybody else, it makes playing her a little bit more challenging. Yeah. Oh. Alright. Already been this way. I'm gonna need that. Get down there. Get down. And here we go, made it to the battle. Okay, I wasn't expecting the battle to be that easy. Yeah, that was great too. I will never hate that. You can actually get crushed by the animal canister. Yeah. This will be the last level I'll play the music for until we get to the final battle. That's because the music in this level is just that good. I would love to hear a jazz rendition of this theme. Nice. Alright, we're gonna put on some music. So, actually not just music, we're gonna put on some videos. You know what? I haven't watched a good John Charn video in a while. We'll take a watch of his videos.
Hey.
Also, we're gonna skip his little advertising. We're gonna skip his advertising though, even though I have a fucking filter that filters out sponsored shit. So, all right, audio and video. We're gonna mute. We're gonna mute it for now. Like that.
What's that? Tokyo? Sydney? Sydney? No, that's my wife, Sydney, not the country. Talk to Tokyo. I'm a high-speed man. I'm a high-tech. I'm a high-efficiency man for a high-speed age. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Jakarta, don't get off the line. No, I'm high efficiency. I'm high. Jakarta! All this shit is confusing me. What is that, Roman? Is that Roman in language? I don't speak Roman, we speak English. What is this? I can't understand. I'm losing productivity looking at this. What is this? It should just be like this everywhere. My mind can understand that. I'm a Wall Street guy. Hey! I want you to take the shares, and I want you to, like in play school we learned, we share it with everybody. For God's sakes, I gotta get a coffee. My bean count is low. Excuse me, you know where I can get a coffee? Excuse me, you know where I can get a coffee? You know where I can get a coffee? I thought this is Bean City, for God's sake. Nobody tell me where I get a goddamn coffee. Where am I supposed to get a coffee in the city? I can't understand any of the logos. What is this supposed to be? Dunkin'? I can't understand. This is too complicated. Excuse me, what do they sell here? Coffee. Coffee? Well, how am I supposed to know? They don't got a coffee on the logo, for God's sakes. I don't get it. This city is confusing. Well, all these corporations, I can't make heads or tails of any of this. What is that supposed to mean? All these companies, these corporations with their freaking hieroglyphics. Can they make this more clear for a guy like me? I got places to be. Corporate logos, okay? These things, I gotta say, lately they've been making a valiant attempt, at least making an attempt at all, to make these simpler so I can understand them. But guys, come on, how many billions of dollars do you have at your disposal? And this is the best you can come up with? We've got to fix this, guys, okay? That's why today I've decided I'm gonna sit here and I'm going to simplify corporate logos. Because let's face it, these things are inefficient, these things are bulky, half the time I can't even tell what company it's for anymore. I'm gonna do a public service. Everyone is losing so much brain power and productivity on these highly complex corporate logos. So yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna look at how different company logos have evolved over time. And then we're gonna, try to simplify them one further. And if any of you companies out there, I know you got a lot of money, especially after the giant wealth transfer that happened in the last year and a half that the middle class didn't notice. All the wealth transfer, all the money that was being sucked from the middle class to the elite class. I know you have the money. Let's just get to it, huh? Fuck you. Okay, so let's go through the history of the MasterCard logo. 1966 to 1979, we had this one, MasterCharge, the Interbank card. It's not even called MasterCard yet. It's called MasterCharge. I guess this maybe was like the inception of the credit card. What is it? 1966, the beginning of the decline. Makes sense. And then I actually like this one, 1996 to 2016. This one was very highly recognizable. You'd go to like a transit hub or like a convenience store. They got the MasterCard, the Visa, the Amex logo there. I like it. They just added a drop shadow and made the lines thicker than the last one. I didn't even know they changed it to that. It pops out at you. But I think we can go simpler. Here we've got our newfangled logo. Let's make it even better. Here we go.
Oh, this is miserable.
It's a masterpiece. I'm talented. Let's move on. Okay, number 2, the Gap. 1969. We went to the moon, and now is pretty much the end of it. Here we have the original. I did not know this was the original logo for the Gap. So here we have the 1969 to 1976 Gap logo. The Gap. Well, we're falling here. It'd make more sense if there was like a chasm between the G and the A where the was falling into. That was the gap. As far as I can tell here, it's more of a stop gap. Should be called the stop gap. That's my appraisal of the old Gap logo. Then they think they came to the same conclusion in 1986. They straightened out the. All right, here's the one we know and love. 1986 to 2016. What did all? It feels like within the last 5 years, all companies have just been like, it's been good too long. All right, sorry. Let's go back. Then we, that's the new one. We found the Gap! You gotta 100 feet back to see what you're looking at. It's like a fucking magic eye puzzle. Disgustingly complex. Let's fix this son of a bitch. An instant classic. Just get that over there. Get that over there. Let's move on to a different one, shall we? Okay, next up, Adobe. Now, in case you're not familiar with Adobe, this is a company very near and dear to our heart here because we make a majority of this stuff on Adobe products. We take pride in Adobe. We take it very seriously when Adobe does stuff.
Only problem is Adobe is extremely demanding of how much you pay for their service, and you don't even get to have their service. You just pay for a license to use it.
Photoshop's a nice blue.
I've never really liked the subscription fee service as a result. It's just
audio software is green.
It's just not as nice.
No, this won't do. This status quo won't do. Change it. Ooh. Much better. You're not feeling this? Well, you can't tell them apart? You mean you can't down there on the taskbar? You can't tell them all apart now? Like you could before by sight? What is with these companies, honestly? Like, nothing was wrong with the way it was before. Each one had its own color. You could tell exactly which program was what, which is kind of important when you're working in professional programs when they're on your taskbar. No, says Adobe. No, it's not important. By the way, you can't change. It's impossible to change. All right, I'm saying you can still tell this apart. You can tell that's Premiere, that's After Effects, that's Audacity.
Let's try and fix that.
That's me. That won't do. Let's get real.
Yep.
Go try editing now. Fucking try. Now that's a taskbar. Now that's a taskbar I can work with. Now I need more. I don't want to be able to remember how to save my project. All right? If we're not doing the whole thing from memory, what's the point? And this, oh, frankly, the arrow too. We don't want any shortcut. Just cover that up. It's on you. Your move, Adobe. Okay, on to a fan favorite, Apple, who may be the culprit behind this whole disaster of super simplifying that we're in. And what was their first logo in 1976? Well, it was that. Look at that thing. Does that look like Apple's logo to you? If you look at the logo history of Apple, though, it's pretty interesting because it changes 1 year after that and never looks back.
Damn it.
So yeah, they quickly changed after 1976, as you can see, but they've been the most consistent of anyone. We had the multicolored one in 1977. 95, we get their more skeuomorphic. That's some vocab for you. Ironically, it looks like the current Apple logo and the one from 1998 are the same. So this is the first brand that just went back to an old logo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the
so
upper path.
confirmed, this is the modern Apple logo. Sometimes it comes in gray, but it's this. So like I said, we've got to be modern. How do we make this even more sleek? All right, next up, Life is Good, an American apparel company. I didn't know too much about this company. It's kind of a small company, but I had seen these logos around. All right, here we're bouncy, we're fun, we're light, life is good. We're wearing a beret or some shit. Nice. Our font is whimsical, okay? We feel like we're a Dr. Seuss novel, and then rebrand. What the hell is this? I'm not buying it. This one feels like Life is Good. This one's like, life is good.
Yeah,
there we go.
that's
We'll just put this in the background where I think it will fit very nice, very snug. I give that a nice little vignette there. Who needs this? Life is good, not quite. And we can't forget the most important part of this. There we go. That's more like it. Everyone will love that. Put that up. I'll buy the apparel. I might not wear it.
Oh my
But
god, I
wear it.
can reach.
Okay, Animal Planet.
Okay,
Here,
Amy's best character
1996
now.
to 2006, the one we know and love, or at least the one we know. I thought this one was pretty cool. This is the one I remember on TV as a kid when you watch like Steve Irwin and shit. So it's the one we know and love. It's with the elephants and the font. It looks great.
Look at
It's
that.
simple,
I
it's
just made
simple.
easy work
It's
of
got
this
the
boss.
full
And I've had trouble
complex
with it for
logo
2
there. I always
streams.
thought this was a good logo. And then we got a redesign in 2008. That was
amazing.
Where's the animal?
That's good.
Where's the planet? You're the animal, and I want you off this planet. Yeah, this is where they made a brief detour to Any 3 Owl Planet, which just didn't have the same
Any
ring,
3
so-
Owl Planet.
Yeah, I don't care for that one. But you thought that was bad. We got one from 2018, and that's 2018 to today. I'm happy to say the elephant's back, I think. It might also just be a shit stain. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we can't. It's non-conclusive. It's a non-conclusive experiment. So now I gotta simplify it, though, right? First thing I notice is we've got some extra space that could be shrunk down. So here, how about? Takes care of that. Just trying to get it in there. I don't know what you're talking about. This is perfect. Tusk. All right? Okay? That's my, let's move on. Okay, next on the chopping block is Dunkin' Donuts. Now, this is another
Oh,
one that's
fuck
very
Dunkin'
close to my
Donuts.
heart.
They
Maybe
changed their
what's
logo in
close
such
to
a
my
way that's
stomach
now
because I drink it a
completely
lot. Part of their
unforgivable.
logo is, they say America runs on Dunkin'. Well, I can tell you at least the JonTron offices run on Dunkin' because we get that shit every day. All right, here's our first logo, the one from 1950 to 1960. I mean, it looks like a logo of the period. Definitely it's got that 50s, 60s diner vibe. So in the middle, though, in 1956, they changed their logo to this. It's like the Michelin Man if he was a burn victim. I don't know about this logo. I think they transitioned out of that one quickly in 1960 to this guy. So 1960 to 1976. Okay, this one's actually clever. It's like you're dunking the dunk. I figured it out. I decoded it. I'm a genius. You saw it happen live. Think about how lucky you are. And then in 2007, that's the one I recognize. I don't know about you guys. I think that was the best of the logos. What do you think? Yeah. I love the little steam rising off the coffee, even though it'll probably be spilling at that angle. There we go. Safety first. Doesn't look as bad as I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is their present logo. They were at HQ and they're like, just rip half the fucking logo off. No, I know what you're thinking. That looks shit. That looks terrible. It actually looks like something my eyes want to see. Dunkin'. Yeah, that sounds cool, guys. Dunkin'. It was the donuts that made the Dunkin' cool.
It was the donuts that made the Dunkin' cool.
They didn't even leave the fucking coffee on. Look at yours. Look at mine. Yours, mine. That's all you gotta do, baby. If you're not selling donuts anymore, at least tell them you're selling coffee. So, Dunkin', yeah, you know, it's a great logo and all, but like I said, just like the others, you've fallen into the trap of making this far too hard to understand. So I was thinking, I'll do you the favor. I'm helping you out. You're not gonna sell as much coffee this way. I'm telling you. I know the way that the youth are now. You guys want to get some? I'm really tired. I could use some. Don't say I never did nothing for you, okay? And this one, on the house. All the coffee you've supplied us with over the years, this one, I will not pursue legal action. Which brings us to Smuckers. That's right, the American staple. Pretty much any diner you go to.
Oh my god, that's probably the best change.
So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just get rid of the Dunkin' and just have the little hyphen at the very end.
Like this. So you know they're not gonna try to fuck with shit, right? You're an idiot. You're wrong. Like I said, they got a ranch that looks like this. This already looks great. We got 2 beautiful strawberries, right plump. That's pretty much set for the next 3 centuries. Wrong. That's the James Smucker cone. Why, you don't get that? That doesn't look like strawberries to me, okay? That looks like the hot spread I get on my Italian hoagie down on 8th Street in Jersey. It doesn't look like fucking strawberries. What's with like the green one? Is that supposed to be like unripe strawberry or some other? Is that supposed to be like another fruit? It can't be a pear. I was thinking the only thing it could be is a pear. All right, you know, I'm a charitable man. Even though this hurts me deep down, I'm still gonna show them how they can improve this, okay? So now watch closely. You're not gonna wanna miss this. You take this bad boy, you shrink her down, okay? Then you just move right over here, open this guy up to its limit, and then you take this son of a gun and you put it there, fixed. What can I say? I'm a good man. I'm a good person, okay? I like to help people. Just make sure you close that up. You don't want the smell stinking up the place. You know, all this gets me thinking. I've got to update my branding too, right? I mean, if it's good enough for Smuckers, it's good enough for me. I'm just a YouTuber. That's Smuckers. They make $7.8 billion a year on jam. On jam. Wish I made that much. It's time to modernize my logo. For that, though, I will need my artist's glove. This is probably going to take me a long time, so, you know, I wouldn't wait around. It's perfect. Es perfecto. Okay. Feeling hip, feeling trendy, minimalist. But most of all, feeling a bit like a dipshit. I kind of feel like this here, that if you compacted that into human form, that's the one I'm feeling like. Feeling like a pollusive weather event. I mean, I thought I was gonna fit in with like Cocoa Beat, and stuff, but nah, I just feel like a bad person. Any takers? 1 pence? I'm selling for 1 single pence. Let's give it to somebody who deserves it. I'm putting my branding on this guy, on this beautiful basketball player.
You know who that is?
Is it LeBron James?
That's Bill Russell.
Who's Bill Russell?
Look, I wouldn't have been able to guess that either. I don't watch a whole lot of basketball.
Thank you, sir.
He's a size XL, XXL.
Yeah, just his fucking take on Dunkin' Donuts. Just
Dunkin' without the donuts, dude. They didn't even leave the fucking coffee on. Look at yours. Look at mine. Yours, mine. That's all you gotta do, baby. If you're not selling donuts anymore, at least tell them you're selling coffee. So, Dunkin', yeah, you know, it's a great logo and
already
all,
made it
but
too
like I
complex.
said, just like the others, you've fallen into the trap of making this far too hard to understand. So I was thinking, I'll do you the favor. I'm helping you out, guys. I'm helping you out. You're not gonna sell as much coffee this way. I'm telling you. I know the way that the
get rid
youth
of it
are
like that.
now. You guys want to get some? I'm really tired. I could use some.
Just there we go. All right, I think my food has been delivered. I will be right back.
Screen. Hey, have you seen my shoes? They're not answering my texts.
Caddy, are you grooming?
Yep. Ah, thought so.
No, you didn't.
I...
Leave.
But I have like 20 Disney games for the PlayStation.
Oh my god! Disney, Disney, dig up, Disney. Oh no, don't do that. Disney, Disney, defrost Disney.
Booze put onto Mickey Mouse.
Who doesn't know those 3 round circles? Because there's other kinds of circles. I mean, you see them and immediately you know what they are and what they represent. They're more popular than Good Morning Cat. Whatever your opinions on the Walter Disney Corporation are, I don't think any of us can deny the quality and impact of most of their movies from the animated classics lineup. From Snow White all the way to Chicken Little, they're all perfect, and you will never be. Disney started with a single 8-minute cartoon in 1928, and now they own the entire planet. But as much as many of us love their movies, one thing in particular doesn't get discussed all that often. They're video games. And no, I'm not talking about Kingdom Hearts. And this is a huge shame because there are some great ones out there, especially for the biggest console available during Disney's height of popularity in their own renaissance, the PS1. And I'm not talking about the Pixar Disney games that are remembered more fondly. Nah. I'm talking about the old school, original Disney animation only ones. And in fact, back in the ugly deep pores of my past, I looked at a few of these on this channel. I don't recommend you going back to these videos at all, I was in a dark place, but for a brief summary, a few of these PS1 Disney games have surprised me, such as Donald Duck's Quack Attack, or as I like to call it, Quack Bandicoot. It's a fun enough platforming game where you control Ronald Ruckus as you run and jump through tricky levels, collect milkshakes to make Donald piss himself, and pick up long wooden sticks to shove up Donald's. And who can forget the Jungle Book Groove Party? I did. It's Dance Dance Revolution, but you get to play as Baloo the Bear. And Lou Bega is in it, looking like he wants to traffic me. But with the good mostly came the bad, leading to forgotten messes such as Tarzan. A platformer where you play as a noseless butternut squash having a dance with a killer leopard, and every jump and attack is delayed, you have a knife that is absolutely useless against anything except for other humans because this game is rated for 3 to 10 fatal stabbings, and whenever you press circle, Tarzan has post-traumatic flashbacks to his days in the Korean War. Then there's Aladdin in Nazira's Revenge. Who's Nazira? A woman. And this game sucks too, with a horrid camera, stiff controls, combat that's slower than extracting oil, carpet riding that has checkpoints that spawn you directly into pillars, checkpoint! Aladdin running around with cleavage on his back, and Princess Jasmine on a skateboard. And this save screen makes me feel like I've been touched in my bad place.
I can show you my ass.
And who can forget Simba's Mighty Adventure, based off of The Loin King, where you play through a load of beige scenes from the movie while Timon leaves his browser history open.
Pumbaa, try to sit on me.
And Mufasa still talks to you even after being killed in a stampede.
You must learn the delicate balance of the circle of life.
Terrible controls that feel like you're driving Simba instead of moving him. A raw attack that simply doesn't work. Sometimes you can pull yourself up ledges and sometimes you can't. And help me, Uncle Scar! I got stuck in the wall! Then there's Party Time with Winnie the Dump, a Mario Party ripoff where you pick up fruit, drive around in circles for 3 hours, spawn unlimited bananas from the back of your feet, and the game doesn't let you play as Eeyore because everyone left him behind in the Wicker Man. And who can forget the worst name for a game of all time? Disney's action game featuring Hercules. One of the prettiest PS1 games you could get at the time, but also one of the hardest to control and even see what you're doing. What can you stand on? Who can hurt you? Who's just in the background? Where did that come from? Are you an enemy or a friend? How did they get the real-life Danny DeVito into a character model? But these 20 other ones here? Never played them before. And now I can't because I broke them all. And get ready to join in with everyone's favourite Disney character, Mickey Mouse, as we take a look at the first game, Lilo and Running Cramp. Okay, fine, yes, I already did a video on this game too, but Christ alive, that was nearly 10 years ago. I was 17. Don't watch that!
No, picking flowers ain't that cute.
It's disgusting, I'm disgusting, and if you like it, you're a predator.
If you're British, enjoy this weather.
If you're British, enjoy this weather.
Anyway, I'm done waiting. I'm not a bus passenger. So let's take a quick revisit to Lilo and Stitch, Trouble in... What am I going to expect here then? A whole lot of hula hula?
Well, you should have said earlier.
Oh, my favourite, Disney interspecies relationships. Well, so far I'm pretty confused. Where's the trouble here? Lilo looks pretty happy and Stitch is sitting around waiting to be serviced. Oh, alright, there's the trouble. It's on the disc. Lilo's gonna drown.
Hey, how you doing?
I've been better! Well, hey, check this out. I found a gallery in the main menu, and that's my favourite place because it lets us watch a scene where Princess Jasmine seriously considers sleeping with a dog. And then thinks about sleeping with Stitch instead.
Hello, my name is Reg Cheesy, and welcome to your paradise getaway for the week, Hawaii. World famous for its beautiful volcanoes, luscious greenery, towering ocean waves, and human fish.
What the hell did they do to Nani here? She looks like a stick of celery. Yeah, I walked forward! Ah, okay, I'm starting to remember this now. This is a Crash Bandicoot clone. And back then on my first video, I must have had a bad case of AVG-enitis just looking for things to complain about because, to be honest, I think this is a good entry-level Crash game. It controls really well, the music is really catchy and relaxing, Lilo can handle volatile explosives, it's great for kids. She can also do a move called a bum bash, which is simply unacceptable. What did homeless people ever do to her? So let's rename it to something totally innocent that I think everyone can get behind. the clunge drop. And you may think that sounds a bit disgusting, but hey, I'm not the one that programmed a wispy fart cloud to come out every time you use it. The levels here aren't too badly made, especially for a kid's game. There's plenty of enemies and obstacles, tight life or death platforming, and giant sentient rock monsters that just live in the town throwing fireballs at everyone. It's a good thing I can beat them off with my broom, but how does one protect themselves in this beautiful forest full of man-eating plants and pigs? Why? By using voodoo, of course. The weapon of choice for a little Hawaiian girl. Black magic. And it must be pretty powerful stuff, since it gives Lilo the greatest special attack of all time. Summoning a giant pink man to sit on you. And if you think that's bad, you also get to control Stitch in this game, and he has his own unique levels where he comes across the worst obstacles imaginable. Giant stone blocks of himself. Stitch can do everything Lilo does, but also a gross spit attack that looks as wet as I feel, and a spin attack, just like Rayman. He can't attack women, though. Stitch is woke. You can't forget to mention the biggest difference between him and Lilo, though, his coffee meter, or as my 17-year-old self called it. Stitch also has an ape-shitter meter. Yeah, that's what the manual says.
Yeah, that's what the manual says.
When he collects enough coffee, Stitch gets up on his hind legs and comes for you. But that's not all that happens. Come and get me! Because once you do that, you can roll into a ball and become totally invincible for a few seconds. The game even teaches you how to cope with real-life problems, such as how to deal with bullies, by challenging them to a race and forcing them to drive into TNT. But yeah, I haven't got much to complain about here, aside from the bosses, if you can even call them that. So well done, Lilo and Stitch, Trouble in Phil Collins. You're a new, underrated PS1 kids game classic, right next to Stuart Little 2.
Aha! Bonjour, small person! It's me, your favorite man who leaves his hair in your soup sandwich! And today we are cooking rats with help from my new recipe book, My Disney Kitchen. My book is flat.
Yes, My Disney Kitchen, which on its own sounds like a total nightmare right out of the gate. What does it mean if your kitchen is a Disney kitchen? Oh! Believe it or not, this PS1 game was exclusive to Japan and America. The UK never got it, but that's probably because the only cuisine we have are room temperature water and mushy peas. However, I do so happen to have a region-free hacked PS2, so I have no excuses. Let's check it out. Just before we start though, I need to say that the cover art is very problematic. If Stitch was so much of a feminist he couldn't even touch a woman, Mickey is the stark opposite. Minnie is the busy one, working the toaster, pouring the milk, flipping the pancakes, and mixing the batter, while Mickey just sits there like a gluttonous bigot waiting to be fed.
Oh, Mickey, are you happy with your orange juice?
Make me a sandwich, bitch! Okay, here we go. My Disney Kitchen. And the E in kitchen is slightly wonky, so we must be in for a crazy time. Oh, look, there's Minnie. And what a surprise, she's going for the cheese. Honestly, I didn't know what to think about anything going on here, so I left it too long on the title screen, which led me to a demo video. And the very first thing that popped up were the words heavy cream.
What an adorable house.
I don't like this. Why are they looking inside my house? Is this the Purge? Oh, Jesus H. Mother of Mary, they broke in, and their voices aren't right.
We'd be happy to run to the grocery store for you.
And we'd be happy to drop by.
Oh, trying a bit of role play, are we? Well, why don't you pretend to tell me how your day went, and I pretend to care?
Why is the toaster not plugged in? Why is the kitchen table photo realistic? Why are the words My Disney Kitchen posted completely straight while the frame that they're on is at an angle? Why do I have a sensual Mickey portrait on the wall? Why is the mouse cursor so slow even with the speed button held down? Why is it even called a mouse when it doesn't look anything like Michael?
Please. Just do it.
Oh look, I found the fridge. And yes, I even found the world-famous heavy cream. But more disturbingly, the tomato puree was right next to it. This is starting to sound like a bad time of the month. So we can pick up any ingredients we want and put them down again. That's good, but what can I do with this pasta? What? What do you mean I can't put pasta in the teapot? This is my kitchen, and in my damn kitchen, we boil the shit out of lasagna in the kettle! Okay, fine, we'll do it properly then. Let's get the pot, put in the pasta, and an orange, chocolate syrup, and a pickle. Brilliant. Supper will be ready in no time flat. Unfortunately, though, you can't put ice cream in it, because that's going too far. There we go, it's all heated through. Time to put it on the table for Mickey and Minnie to eat. They'll be fine. Rats will eat anything.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh no. Ray. It's an omen. Why won't Mickey and Minnie come and try my delicious slop? They told me to put things on the table to eat them, and I just put things on the table, you miserable bints! How dare
They're not gonna come
you
into
my
the house and
cooking?
eat that.
I'm a master baker!
Okay, so clearly, if you want to play this game, you need to have a basic understanding of cooking. This is not a free-for-all, this is not about having fun. It's a game for parents trying to turn their 4-year-old into a housewife. You need to know what tools to use where, what ingredients go together, what to do with what ingredient in what order. If you like cooking, then congratulations, because that's all that this is. And I hate it. It's far too much effort for me to go through to make fake food that I can't even eat. Wait, what? I didn't want to open up a breakfast bar. I want the mice family to eat my stew. This is Walt Disney, not Hell's Kitchen.
The lamb sauce!
Okay, yeah, fine. If you won't try my food, I will.
I didn't mean it. I don't want to try this. Okay.
God, he is crazy.
Into the orange. Ah!
Oh god, that crunch. He did not cook that spaghetti at all.
That's good enough for Mickey Mouse.
Oh, okay, my mistake. I was too busy learning how to domesticate my children with cooking lessons to remember that you need to plate up your meals before the mice will eat them. Silly me. Mickey, if you don't shut up, you're going in the curry. Well, I couldn't figure out how to put all of my other ingredients into a single bowl, so instead, you can have a pickle on a plate. I call it Le Pickle Plati.
And it comes with a knife when you want to end it all.
Annoyingly though, even after all of this, they still don't want to eat my food. They refuse to go near a single lonely pickle without me putting actual food from the recipe book on the table first. Okay, fair enough, whatever. So I look up how to make a cake, head for the oven to make it, sort the batter out, bake it in the oven, and burn it.
So now it looks like human waste.
Let's put Donald's face on it. Yeah, there we go. Donald's dump.
That cake looks quite interesting.
Eat up, kids. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, this is delicious.
Oh boy, just wait until Donald hears about the time we ate his feces! Hang on. Feces. Poo. Winnie the Pooh.
Thanks again to Genshin Impact. Number balloons, and this is where it starts getting hard. To school. You look exactly how I feel. We've got a menu here with lots of different mini games to see, and I am not a fan at all of all this jittering. Why is the game doing this? I'm not trying to find out if my kids got epilepsy. I'm trying to make them spell yak. I need to get away from this right now. It's really hurting my eyes. So let's start off with Pooh's thoughtful spot.
You might want to check that it isn't malignant.
Move here to choose the sky, and over here to choose the ground.
Oh, okay, understood. I'm basically God, and this is where God lives. Welcome to the Forest of Tar. Next up is Rue's number balloons, and this is where it starts getting hard. You click on the balloons to pop them, and then click on the number of balloons that you saw.
Slow down! My tummy's having motions.
You're the best balloon counter I know.
How many do you know? Have you been having an affair? Let's check out Eeyore's Mix and Match. It's a music game. You pick 2 instruments to mix together and have a toot. Xylophone and bagpipes together at last. Tigger's Treasure Hunt. Here's a grid, here's a children's character that rhymes with a slur, and here's how far away you are from the treasure. Apparently, I'm only 5 spaces away, but no matter which 5 spaces I take, I can never seem to find the right place to go. This is the easy mode. How am I doing this so wrong? Am I 4? Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. That doesn't say 5 spaces. It says S. For south. Rabbit's shape sorting is next, and
maybe we can help Christopher Robin with his homework.
I think Rabbit has had a drink, and this is the hardest one yet. You pick up the shapes and move them to the same shapes.
What the fuck?
Gopher, what did you do?
And the final minigame is Owl's Word Shop, where you match the correct words to the correct beginning letter, which is just as fun as you can imagine. But what's even better is the way that Owl says certain words.
Zebra, goat, mouse, ant, orange. Oh, my. I hope that goat doesn't eat poop.
Yep, so do I.
Okay, right. I can hear all of you right now from where I live. Cads, this is the Dark Souls of education games. Isn't there an easier one for me? Yes, there is. Yep, if Winnie the Pooh kindergarten was too heavy for you, then you may want to check out Winnie the Pooh preschool. Pre, as in before school. Instead of a child eagerly learning their ABCs, we're a dumb toddler wandering around aimlessly while singing Tinky Winky did a stinky. If kindergarten was rated EC for early childhood, then this game should be re-rated to F for fetus. That's how young we're talking here. I can't wait to play with Horse Noise the Pooh. Okay, actually, to be fair, this one is totally different from kindergarten. For
Okay,
starters,
no,
it
that
has
doesn't
way
kill
more
us.
cartoon
Okay.
cutscenes in between each minigame, and there's an actual story you're working towards. The games are different, the main menu is different. So far, I actually prefer it. If you're a crinkler, you might enjoy this. Every minigame here gets an announcement too.
If you're a
Tigger
crinkler, why
lives
are you
here.
watching these
Edgar and
videos?
Roo live here. Piglet's house, Owl's house, Rabbit's house and garden.
Except for Eeyore. Because he finally did it.
I shall visit Piglet.
And before I get there, I'll do a long neon wee on his house.
Piglet's house just puts you in a painting minigame, and I'm not joking when I say this, but the first canvas I was given was of the Fed Up Poo meme. Even back in 1999, they knew. So let's get painting. I call this one the Sepsis Bear. I call this one the Punished Glutton. I call this one the Honey Is Not Fresh, Mother. I call this one, Oh Demon, where did the sky go? Do you think when Piglet grows up, he'll be called Pig? Next up, we're going to see Owl, and all we need to do is match up the pictures that are exactly the same.
This picture is already where it should be.
What are you talking about? They aren't the same. He's down here. Why are you wrong? You're corrupting our youth. Tigger's house is next, where we have to choose an instrument to put into a machine that plays the instrument. And that's all you do. Here's what I came up with. Off to see Rabbit next, and hopefully he's sober this time.
You couldn't possibly help me. I mean, really.
Well, screw you, asshole. I'm leaving.
Would you help me can these?
No. You don't get to do that. You lost your chance 2 minutes ago, Rabbi. Piss off to Watership Down and get shot. So let's head off to Pooh's house next. I walk in the front door, and I end up in Kingdom Hearts 2. All we need to do is finish the stories with the correct start, middles, or endings. There once was a strawberry. Christopher Robin ate the strawberry. And then, the sun liked Christopher Robin. There once was an egg. The egg started to hatch. And out popped a killer bee. A tree was dead. It began to rain. And it turned into a loaf of bread. Yep, I'm done here. Let's check out Kanga's house instead.
Roo and I were just making some alphabet soup.
Perhaps our friend can help with the helping too.
Please stop looking at me. See these messy letters here? We've got to find them. That's it.
That's the best alphabet soup I ever saw.
Are you mentally ill? Your mother's soup has an entire block of cheese, tofu, a cube of human flesh, a dropping from rabbit, and a cigar in it. So with that, let's end things off with the final area, Eeyore's birthday party. And that's all he deserves. Either way, I am done with these kinds of games for a long time. I already did an entire video about baby games, and I do not wish to live through any of that ever again. They're games for babies, what do you expect? Who wants to sit there all on their own playing boring and easy baby games when you can sit there all on your own and watch Bear in the Big Blue Waffle? As such, 102 Dalmatians on the PlayStation, because 101 children wasn't enough and they just had to push one more out. And before anything else happens, we need to address the elephant in the room. This is the most revolting thing I've ever seen in my life. Is that Cruella de Vil or Michael Jackson? Now I don't mind too much because I really like the disc.
I actually have that game on
cute. It's almost like I
Dreamcast.
cut off a slice of a cow.
Trust me, it's
in the
not
PS2.
fun.
This
It's
menu, though,
not a
no,
good game.
I
Maybe
don't
one
like
day
this
I'll
at
play it
all.
on
All of these
stream.
spots forming in the background make me feel
But
like I'm coming
holy
down with
shit, when I tried to
bronchitis.
play the first 2 levels of that,
I found a
it was
Skeletor action
terrible.
figure.
Like,
Ah!
the
Oh
problem
my
was
good
really
God
just
of
the
grapes.
control
I was wrong.
and the
That's
camera.
not Michael Jackson. It's the Tin Man. Cruella looks absolutely horrendous. Why does she have the head shape of a can of beans?
Oh, look, Dipstick.
What did you just call me?
It's coming on the TV right now.
What is? My dipstick?
What can we do, darling?
I'll tell you what we can do.
I'll grab Cruella and shove her in my triangular whistle hole. The voice acting in this cutscene, I mean, it's perfect. It can't be improved. Not even Barry Wilton can make it better. Just listen to how the TV news reporter is cut off to carry on the story.
Scotland Yard is now on the case and...
I just can't believe it.
I haven't seen a story told this well since the last season of Slot. My favourite bit, though, is right here when Pongo realises that Cruella is stealing puppies again, and there's an amazing dramatic zoom into his
Oh
wife.
my god, that was
That
good.
horrid Cruella de Vil up to her old tricks.
Would you believe that 102 Dalmatians is a Spyro clone? Because it is. Look at it. You run around, jump around, collect items, bark at enemies like breathing fire. It's Spyro. Granted, it's Spyro for 5-year-olds, so it is painfully easy. I mean, just look at these enemies here. Nemesis missed leg day. You even need to find a set amount of valuable items to unlock more areas, but instead of orbs or dragon eggs, it's your siblings.
All right.
You're welcome, prick! This game does have a very special feature in it, though, and it's known as the vom camera, so named because whenever you move, it makes you vom. Not only does it follow every single move you do like a cult, including flying as close behind you as possible whenever you jump or fall, but it also can't be adjusted upwards or downwards, only left and right. So I hope you enjoy Secret Diaries of an Upskirt Dog Photographer, and don't you even dare think about switching puppies. Just look at this. Who thought this was a good idea? It's giving me bile duct leakage. In fact, no. I changed my mind. This is the best idea I've ever seen. I think every single game
used to make you throw up on the side of a shop window
every time you change your mind. I mean,
who needs $400 VR?
When you can spend as little as
$20 to turn your PS1
from grey to beige
with your own mouth.
Something here that did make me laugh, though, is the destruction of these toy enemies. I don't know why, but they make the most violent sound in the whole game, and the toys themselves fire off into the distance like the Hindenburg. I don't know why, it just tickles me. All of a sudden, we're sucked into a giant logo, okay, and then we're greeted with this thing, hate. All I know is hate.
I am Sergeant Tibbs.
Then we get inside this toy factory, and lo and behold, now the camera is too far up. I couldn't handle it anymore when I got to Cruella de Vil Pinball. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Because all that happens is you get bounced around all of Cruella's bouncy lumps, forever and ever. You can never stop. No one knows when you go, or where you go, or where are you going, or when you stop. Who knows where you're going? I don't know where you're going. It doesn't matter. You can't get out. You're stuck here forever, so you need to set up your life here now. I can't handle this anymore. From staring up inside the gallbladder of a puppy, to the spinning character switching, to the Cruella pinball bouncing, I think I'm gonna spew. Just stop everything right now. Oh, look. The game is paused. So let's move on to the game based on the sequel, 101 Dalmatians 2. Wait, where did the other Dalmatian go? Did they get hungry? 101 Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians 2, 102 Dalmatians, which should really be 101 Dalmatians 3, 102 Dalmatians 2, which should either be 103 Dalmatians or 101 Dalmatians 4.
Patty, what are you doing?
Waterboarding. So yeah, 101 Dalmatians 2, or as it's more commonly known, Dalmatiner Auf Kleinen Fort, is another US exclusive PS1 game, believe it or not. And that's even more confusing when you consider the subtitle of this game is Patch's London Adventure, but London never got it. And that's because the Queen didn't like PlayStation since she could never beat Devil in Tekken 2. I drive a car! Behold, one and all, the magic of 2003 PS1 games. Still images with absolutely no voice acting. Can you believe that this game already loses to Dalmatians 3? In this game, you control Patch, first name Nicotine, in a 2.5D platformer, but you have a sniffing button. Oh, and every time you sniff, something comes out of the top of Patch's head. I think it's the parasite that's giving him that face. This is a game where absolutely nothing happens in the first level, and then absolutely everything happens in the second. Nope, I'm not kidding. Just look at my footage for level 1. You're basically just walking around while avoiding steamed dumplings dressed as policemen, and then the game suddenly turns into an isometric top-down exploration game starring a literal son of a bitch. It's like Zelda, except you have no map, no clue where you are or where you're going because everything looks identical, projectiles that fire at you from off-screen, limp and floppy controls that don't let you aim properly. You know what? I thought you were called Patch because of your eye, but now I know it's because your mother should have left you as a stain on the floor. And that is all I can say about 202 1 Dalmatians 2 Skid Mark's London Adventure. Thanks for not giving us this game, America, because you got London all wrong. People throwing shit at you for no reason at all, the streets all looking the same, the police chasing you down for no other reason than because they're bored. Real London's worse than that. And when we're fed up with the land, we drown ourselves in the sea. All thanks to The Little Mermaid 2. The Little Mermaid 1 was apparently not game-worthy enough, but the second movie was just gagging for it.
We're having a bad hair day.
If we were, you wouldn't be helping.
I want this on my PlayStation!
As you can see from my footage right now, though, this is indeed brand new, still sealed, in the original Sony PlayStation plastic wrap that it came with when it was first on the shelves. This game has not been touched, and it was the most expensive game I bought for this video because of that. And that's fine. All I've got to do is be really careful with it. I don't need to open it or anything. Hell, I can always use an emulator.
Intuitive, non-violent gameplay.
My favorite.
So here we are at the first loading screen, and Sebastian just looks sad and lost. I'm not feeling too confident right now.
Flounder, have you seen my aerial?
Yeah, I've been washing my spandex with it.
No game would be complete without the pickups.
Oh, well done, game. Breaking the fourth wall. Standing ovation. Very subversive. You're just like Bubsy 3D.
Aren't these game designers
wonderful?
Sebastian has some of my favorite lines in the whole game, though. He's so funny. Like this one. I'm organizing the royal gala for your father. Collect D coins for D fun. Did I just commit a hate crime?
So the game begins, and this old slag won't let me get past without her bloody comb because she can't be asked to find it herself. Fine, whatever. I've got nothing better to do. I'll look for it myself. And what begins as a simple quest to find a comb for a woman quickly turns into a game of you needing to fix everyone's problems with everything. To start with, you've got to find the comb, but on the way you must fix the orchestra. But in order to do that, you need to find Sebastian first. So you go to the left to see the king after finding the comb at the furthest
You finally
left
made
point
it to
of
the
level, and he
final
needs to find a
area.
gold ring that's
And then we're
gone
gonna
missing.
get to the
So you go all
final
way back
boss
to the furthest right end of the level
after we get to
her comb back and then get a key for a chest in the king's room. But if you try exploring further to the right, a palace guard
This
will
is
say
like
that
the
no one is able to
longest
leave
level
unless
in
the
the
king
game.
gets his special sodding ring back.
And
It's
if you
going all the way
did,
back
if you
the
didn't have
furthest
to
left
play
point of
through
the
this
level to
area
open the
4
chest to get a
times,
magic
it wouldn't be
bag, which for some
quite
reason
as
triggers Sebastian to appear on the
it wouldn't be
right-hand
quite
side of
as
the level and fix the
exhausting to
orchestra
play
where we
through.
find the king's ring stuck inside a
But,
tuba,
yeah.
meaning going back to the left of the level to give it back to him so we can swim all the way back to the furthest right end of the level in order to get past the guard. Why am I
Like,
fixing all of
I
your
got a
problems?
pizza waiting
Leave
for
me
me, man.
alone. I'm a pretty
And
mermaid,
this level
not a
fucking-
prime minister. And I'd love
It's
to
not the
say that
worst
the rest
level
of
in the
game
game,
improves
but
after that obvious
after playing through it 4
tutorial,
times,
but-
it's like, this is an
man,
almost
it doesn't.
12-minute level.
Non-violent gameplay was a good idea. In every single stage, you swim around boring and tiny levels, barely able to move anywhere, even when you should be able to, and you just find random shit lying on the floor that you collect and then use immediately on other shit that's right next to where the original shit was laying. And don't forget about the hidden items, even though they're not that hidden at all because they're usually in the same path as just making it to the end of the level.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think they cut off my feet?
Plus, it's extremely hard to see where the hell you're even going because the camera is too close to Ariel's breets. You can't make out what's just part of the background, what's a path you're allowed to go on, and even what's able to hurt you. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Thanks so much, Mrs. Vagelus. Attack me with a crab in the background that's not even touching me. Whoa, what? There's a shark. What? There's a shark that's trying to eat me, but you said there was no violence. What do you call this? Where do I go? Where do I go? I don't know. Ah, no, I got eaten. Oh, my mistake. No, we didn't. We got spat out. Ah! Oh, okay. It's Ursula. Hello. And then the game just quits itself and boots me back to the main menu.
Hey, Ariel, do you know what my favorite meal is? Fish and chips.
Right, so as it turns out, in this totally non-violent video game where you get swallowed by sharks, every single time you die, including just then, even though I clearly got spat out perfectly alive, you get immediately thrown through a loading screen to get back to the main menu, and then have to go through another loading screen to load the level up again from scratch without any items collected every single time. So stop collecting anything, I'm going off to the next level. And now we're in a burning shipwreck and have a short time limit to save a drowning prince. But don't worry. No violence. And then after about 15 minutes, we're in a boss fight against Ursula. 30 seconds later, we finished her off and we've saved the day. All thanks to the Little Mermaid with a big penis. So I guess that's all we get for the first movie, because now we're suddenly controlling a child. It must be Ariel's daughter, I guess. But since she is indeed a child, that means she's even slower than Ariel and can't even attack. Not only that, but she also needs air, otherwise she'll suffocate. No violence. In fact, why can't you breathe underwater? You're the daughter of a mermaid. Have you got the lungs of Wheezy? 5 seconds later, we die, and then the great art pops up, and then we're back at the main menu all over again. No thanks, I'm done.
And the ginger finger.
Oh boy, what a funny little character.
Are you about to give me a game?
How did you know?
I'm a man.
Okay then. Ready?
Can I have it?
No, you can't. This is Walt Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour. Possibly the worst title of a game I've ever seen, next to Golf Magazine Presents 36 Great Holes starring Fred Couples. We've had platformers, we've had side-scrolling action, we've had point and clicks, and now we've got a kart racer. So maybe this one will stick out for the right reasons. Time to pick my language, I guess.
But I'm French! Aha, Bon Jovi. Okay, well, the game doesn't start all that good because Jesus is P-bit. What is going on with Chip and Dale down here? Dale looks like Nosferatu, and Chip has camel toe.
Well, hello there. Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket. And today, I have a tale for you.
Okay, apparently Rattlesnake Dale wasn't scary enough for the kids because now we have this overly animated, withered old peanut with a full set of human teeth. He is absolutely disgusting.
How do we get through this?
Ricket's the name. I've got Ricketts. Nice to meet you, Jiminy. And my name is... Sook. Luckily, that isn't because the game itself sucks. Far from it. It's the best
Alright,
I've
you know
played
what?
so
I'm
far
just
for this
gonna
video.
wait.
Well, most of the time.
There we go.
It's got everything you need for a kart racer. You've got power-ups, drifting with drift boosting, but specifically for hairpin turns. You can tap jump to make sudden sharp turns over and over again to keep your speed up. There's loads of shortcuts and alternate routes, and there's even some shortcuts that can only be activated once per lap by you needing to drive through all of these loops here and then aiming your car in the right place. Even the entire idea of the game itself is great. Its pre-title is Walt Disney World Quest for a reason, because all of the racetracks are based off of Disney World rides and attractions, with the races themselves
Alright, here we
throwing
go.
tons
Final
of
level.
nods and references to what you see in the parks and rides themselves. Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain, Rock and Roller Coaster, Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion. Most of the big ones are all here, and it's really cool to race through them. Then to make it even better, after you've picked your Disney reject that nobody remembers like Otto Plugnut or Oliver Chickley III, every racetrack actually changes the vehicle you're driving to match the theme of the track that you're on. Whether you're using a train in Thunder Mountain or a rocket ship in Space Mountain, it's details like that I have a right fit over. And they even use some of the classic Disney World background music for some of these racetracks.
Gringos come out to socialize. Yo ho, yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
But then you run into those kinds of issues where for every good thing you find, there's unfortunately a catch. The track designs are interesting, but you'll often get clipped to the edges of walls. The shortcuts are plentiful, but sometimes you'll break the game and be told that you're going the wrong way when you're clearly following the arrows. And then there's stuff that outright confuses me. Why would they include all of these different vehicle types, but then not give zombie Grandpa Donald and all of his friends their own stats for costs and benefits to make the races more interesting and the racers stick out more? This game also came out after CTR and Diddy Kong Racing. Would it have killed them to have a drive around hub world where you actually go and explore Disney World itself? And what about the slowdown? Oh boy, when things get too heated, it moves along like a dying animatronic of Geppetto. The biggest problem with this game though is that it's just not that special. It's functional, I like the tracks, but there's really not that much I can say about it. It's as standard as a kiddie kart racer goes. Not much depth to it whatsoever. But Disney Story Studio Mulan, on the other hand, now this is what I call a video game. Why is there a hairy circle? My name is, Brah. I don't know, what do you want from me? This is a game from the animated storybook series of Disney games. Interactive moving slideshows that retell the Disney movie that you picked and that allows you to mess around with each chapter as you go on with mini-games and pointing and clicking on Pumbaa's. 24 odd years ago, I actually had one of these on my old... and it was of 101 Dalmatians.
Come here to Jasper and climb in his sack.
As a kid, I adored this game, and for a point and click that just tells you the story of the movie, it does its job extremely well, with minimal mental scars.
I also had my eye
on that lady's Dalmatian.
The only one of these games that made the leap from PC to PS1, though, was Mullen. Watermelon. Does that mean that this was the best one and that they needed to put it on as many platforms as possible?
I have a pair of leggings.
What do you think? To be fair though, this is just exactly the same as the other ones available on the PC. It's a retelling of Disney's Mulan, except you make it move along, choose your own words for the story like
summoned, challenged, dared.
Play a minigame every so often and click around on absolutely everything to see what happens. You can slap a skinny man. You can make a cat wet. You can scroll through a few words at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You can dress up Mulan to make her look like a homeless woman in a towel. You can make Mushu laugh. But don't make Mushu laugh. You can start a snowball fight. And you can even send off an endless supply of prearranged wives off to a miserable future. Seriously, this never stops. Where are all these women coming from?
Family.
Family, where you kiss your mum and your dad. But we wish Granny would just die already.
Mulan arrived at the army camp. She had trouble fitting in with the other soldiers.
Well, I bet they didn't have any trouble fitting in her.
I'm busy. I need an apple for serenity for Mulan.
Okay, no sweat. A please would be nice, but I don't want you to break my nose, so I'll go and get it for you.
No, it's the green apple I need.
Jesus, sorry.
I want you to get a pendant for balance for Mulan.
Aha, gotcha. Easy peasy.
No, I need the purple and yellow pendant. Jade beads, bring them to me after you've found them. Now, scat!
Fine, I'm on it.
No, no, I...
Oh, shut up, you smelly old bat! You know I'd be able to do all of this if you told me what you actually wanted first. Don't blame me for guessing, and stop staring at me like a bulldog chewing on a wasp!
I need to take a bath and get dressed.
So why don't you? Do you need help?
The matchmaker awaits you. Yes,
God
dressmaker.
damn it.
I
Let me
cannot
through.
wait to get dressed before taking a bath in my new dress.
I hope I make a beautiful bride.
Well, you better quickly give birth to one then. The most important thing to me, though, is that they even included the best Disney song of all time. Be a minge! I mean, do you want an animated and interactive storybook of Disney's Mulan? Then play the animated interactive storybook of Disney's Mulan. It does what it says on the tin, so leave me alone.
I think I know how to do this now.
Yes, so do I. Have a brush. Oh, there's someone at the door, Gromit. I wonder who that could be. Hello. Oh my god, it's Chris Chan. I'm Goku. Wow, the real one from Disney? It's only a matter of time. What are you doing here, you old bastard? Kamehameha. I can smell Atlantis the Lost Empire in there. Oh! The movie Atlantis looks really good and has good characters. Yep. What a perfect film to base a video game on. So how do you turn the most forgettable, un-video gamey movie of all time into a video game? Let's find out right now by going to the special features. I'm going. The game starts up and we're forced into an extremely basic tutorial. And when I say basic...
Whoa!
Very good.
I really mean basic. We're playing Simon Says with an old man. Hey, can you jump like me? Hey there, young man. Do you remember how to look? This is how you look. And unfortunately, the main game doesn't get any less basic. This here is an explorative adventure game with collectathon elements and swapping characters around to do certain tasks because
stronger characters like Vinny and Milo can push objects.
Women can't push things. You know what this reminds me of? Resident Evil mixed with Donkey Kong 64. It feels like Resident Evil with all the item collecting, examining, manually combining things together in the inventory, and then manually using them on the right objects in the environment directly from your inventory without it happening automatically. That's stuff I can appreciate. But it feels like Donkey Kong 64 with the sheer amount of backtracking and character swapping in order to get back to one particular obstacle that one character can clear,
Oh my God.
carrying
We
on a
might
little
finally
bit,
make it to the
finding
boss
another
after
obstacle
all.
that another character has to interact with, so backtracking to another character swap station, passing that original obstruction, then getting blocked again later on in the level, going back to a character swap station and repeating
this
it
is
until
the
your
end of the
knob
level.
falls
Good.
off. And all of this is annoying enough, but it starts to affect just basic moving along too, because some of the characters that should be able to do some things can't do them in specific situations when they can every other time. So the game has been designed to make me second guess absolutely everything I do. Have I got the wrong character for this situation? Is it even possible to do this with any character? Or is the game just a whiff? Some wooden crates can be blown up, but some can't. Some grabbing platforming can be done with one character, but some can't. Sometimes you have chronic heart pain, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't! Not only that, but some character-specific items need to be interacted with by standing in a very specific area of the item that you're trying to interact with. And not only would you need to figure out that location to begin with by just pressing action all over the place until you get a message, but then you need to make sure you've got the right character equipped to interact with it, meaning more backtracking to a character switching station and then heading back again. And that's even if the characters are available, because most of the time, they can't be accessed from that particular station, and you've got to go even further back to find the right station to switch out. Other than that, though, there's not much to say, just like the movie. It looks fine, it's not absolutely terrible, but it won't make me keep my hands below the blanket.
Ugh, come on! Can't we get a good game for a change? Is that too much to ask?
How about this one?
Oh. Why?
Because The Emperor's New Groove is the funniest Disney movie, so the game might be just as good.
Oh. Yeah, alright. Gee, thanks, honey. You know what?
My girlfriend and me couldn't be any more on the same wavelength, I swear. We know each other so well that we even finish each other's...
What?
Now, like I said, I've never played this game before until now. But as far as Disney PS1 games go, whenever you bring them up in casual conversation, don't worry, we've all been there. I have heard that this one is apparently one of the better ones, which I wouldn't be able to tell from the menu screen because what is that? And why is there a faceless Weidman? Oh, actually, I can see his face. He left it on the roof, and perhaps that face should have stayed there because, oh lord, his face came back and I am not happy with any of it. What is with these mouth animations? It looks like he's chewing on Gandhi's sandal.
But let's get down to brass tacks. Ow. Is this game as good as everyone remembers it being? Yes?
I was pleasantly surprised by this one, I will be honest. I couldn't tell you why the hell they decided to make a comedy road trip movie into a video game and do it relatively well, but somehow those crazy bastards did it. It's another Spyro clone like the Dalmatians game, but it's way better designed. It looks better, it feels better, there's more ways to move, more ways to unlock collectibles, more tense and interesting platforming. Sure, it's more linear and a little less explorative, but for a game about controlling a llama, you can do a lot worse.
Use your look button to see
We're about to finally get to the end.
I would love to.
We're about to finally get to the final battle.
You've got the feet of hair combs and the body of a seal. And just like the movie, the game is pretty funny sometimes.
You've broken my toy llama again.
Oh no. Bad llama. Bad.
Just don't charge around by the tree, okay?
I mean, check out that walking animation. It's so good.
Nice.
How can you not love it? There's also the timed obstacle challenges while you charge, sliding races, aiming and shooting games, but with spit. What is it with Disney and Flem? There's even a stealth segment where you need to keep moving forward while hiding behind obstacles every time your target decides to turn around.
I'm a secret agent.
But this lady, though, woof. What happened to her? What's her name? Eczema? Yeah, eczema. She looks pretty bad. She's so filthy, even her breast milk is expired.
Do you know what else expired? The dinosaurs.
The box isn't lying. The game is called Dinosaur, and there are dinosaurs. Dinosaur, dinosaur, monkey. And before we get to the actual game, I really do just need to bring attention to the worst piece of shit picture of a dinosaur I've ever seen in my life on the back of this box. What is up with this? Did their printer break? Ooh, look! Big Grub! I love Big Grub. Enough joshing, though. Let's sit down and play some Dinosaur. Or we could open up the encyclopedia instead. Yes! I've always wanted to play a game to study. And would you look at that? How interesting is this? It's so interesting, in fact, that the game couldn't handle itself and broke. The information text randomly disappeared entirely, and now I can't quit this mode and go back to the main menu. All I can do now is scroll through a load of depressing, lonely dinosaurs with no friends, and I'm not surprised. Who'd want to be friends with that? Eventually, though, the game completely stopped reading my inputs altogether, and now I'm stuck staring at lemurs having a shit in the woods. Oh well, at least we get to see Big Grub again. And here is the game. Okay, where the hell do I start? The game opens up with a 35-second scene of a pterodactyl flying over an island, and nothing else happens. You can't control it, you can't skip it, you just have to sit there and love it.
That Oviraptor is attacking the nest.
Well, then you better go and save it with your
there.
swoop attack. And I don't need to explain anything that's wrong with it. You can just watch the whole process yourself. We save the egg and put it down safely on another part of the island. Great! At which point it immediately hatches, and this is where it begins to never
6
shut
hits.
up. At which point you're suddenly controlling a monkey, and he likes to make this noise every single time he
7.
attacks.
There you go.
You can't do
That's
that
the
for too long,
fastest.
because after a few seconds,
That's
you
the
get another
fastest
ball.
time.
So off we go to
Not
find some
in
fruit
real
hanging
time,
in
but
specific trees.
in
And
game.
while I'm doing this, no less than 3 times in a row, the game decides to throw the crying little mistake at me.
Alright, we're gonna turn this off for a second. I'm gonna turn back, or I'm gonna turn on the audio again. And there we go, that was Amy's story. Basically, everyone has the same exact stage order, same exact battles. It's the same story no matter what. Only difference is gameplay mechanics. Wow, you actually have options. There's a game difficulty mode too. Shit. Maybe there's a hard mode. I don't know. And look at that. We have beaten all the stories, which means that now we have to beat the final zone as Sonic again. Well, look at that. I get to do this part again. And now for the final battle. Well, not really the final battle, but you get what I mean. Alright, that'll do. Here we go. We got Super Sonic ready. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. So we're just gonna... I'm just gonna do that. Can I change? Wait a minute. Can I go back to that stage? Or do I have to replay that entire shit again? Nope, I can redo it. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna look up a guide. How to fucking beat this guy. Yes. Let's see. Alright, it's just a matter of being as quick as possible. Okay. Ugh. This is gonna be rough. Because you already lose like 10 rings by the time the battle starts. Oh, it's over. Thanks, game. Definitely not a fan of this final battle. Okay, let's make the target extremely small. Let's have the time limit start way too early. Oh my god, I just barely beat that. Just barely. What do you mean a few days later? Dude, where the fuck have you been, Sonic? Holy shit. There we go. So that was Sonic Advance. And now we are actually finished with it. Well, maybe not finished just yet. We still have one more piece of unfinished business here. And that is the ranking. So, how would I rank Sonic Advance? I would say that out of all the games I've played so far, this has been the first legit A-tier game I've played. So, yeah, I counted Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 as well, but I think the thing with Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles standalone is they're much shorter experiences. And I feel like they were meant to be played together. And Sonic Advance is its own game. So, you know what? Nah, I don't think it's as good as Sonic 3. Or is it? You know what? You know what? I think it is better. I think it's better because it is an on-the-go experience. It was definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, it's the same levels with every character, but the thing that makes it so special is the different gameplay mechanics. Everyone has, Tails can still fly, Knuckles can glide, Amy has her hammer, Sonic has all of his moves, he can grind on rails. And on top of that, the level design's pretty fun. If the momentum was a little bit better, this would actually be an S tier game. But I think that where it is, I really enjoy this one. Yeah. Not my personal favorite by far, but definitely a step above, definitely a cut above many of the other Sonic games I've played. But yeah, this was definitely a fun game. Yeah, even collecting the Chaos Emeralds can be pretty annoying at times, but even then, they managed to find a way to make collecting the Chaos Emeralds less annoying. Do we get anything else for this? Nope, no extra end credit bonus, just same stuff. But there we go. We can just yank out the game pack. And with that, we are done. We're actually done with the Sonic stream for the night. And with that, we can also briefly touch upon what's next in line. So what I did was I did a little bit of reorganizing. This is gonna unshuffle itself by the time I exit out of the tab and come back to it. So, you know, can't really expect this to stay on for long, but this is every single game we're going to be going through in the exact order that they came out in. So this is all in chronological order. Yeah, I took out Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis from the Does Not Count section and I put it in here. And I took out the original Sonic Mania from here and I put it in the Does Not Count section as well. I decided that because Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis is such a bad remake, I will count it for this. but it's going to be the one time where I cheat in terms of compilation games, because it's not a compilation game, it's a port. And to be fair, if I'm going to count Sonic CD's remaster, I may as well count Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. I'm still on the fence on counting these two games because these are mobile games. Like, you can get these on iPhone, so I am not counting mobile games. But I'm counting the Steam release of Sonic CD. So, yeah. Then we have Sonic 06, we have Sonic Rivals, Secret Rings, Rush Adventure, Rivals 2, Zero Gravity, Chronicles, Unleashed, Black Rings, or Black Knight, Sonic 4 Up 1, Free Riders. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to record Free Riders. That's going to be like the one game that's like, if I can't find a way to record it, it's going to go into F tier by default. And I'll just talk about the game on stream and then move on to Sonic Colors. And that's only if I cannot find a way to record the game. Because keep in mind, I may have a Kinect and I may have an Xbox 360, but I just don't have the room to play it. Or at least not yet. We'll get to that when we get to that. But for now, the games I'm focusing on next are going to be Sonic Advance 2 and Sonic Pinball Party. So we still got 2 more Game Boy Advance games. And then after that, we'll have 3 more afterwards. So we have Sonic Battle, Sonic Advance 3, Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. And after that, the Game Boy Advance games are completely done. But so far, all I can say is I know that Sonic Advance 1's probably the best in the series in terms of its gameplay. Also, if you're wondering why Sonic N does not count, it's basically an N-Gage version of Sonic Advance. There is absolutely nothing different to this game except it is Sonic Advance in portrait mode. It is nothing special, so if you expected anything different from that game, you're mistaken. But Sonic Advance 2 is going to be tough because I know for a fact that you have to collect the emeralds as every character to get the final ending. So I'm on the fence about whether or not I'm going to get the final ending. I'm going to look through the levels to see what you got to do to get the emeralds. But in terms of my playthrough for it, I am going to just do a casual run. Maybe at least with 2 or 3 of the characters before I actually go for collecting the emeralds. Because this is going to be a lot more difficult to complete. And like I said, I never really planned on completing all of these games. It just kind of happened. So, yeah, I just kind of went into completionist mode. And this completionist mode, I'm just going to have to retire from it by the time I get to Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. And especially Sonic 06, but yeah, this is every game I'm going to be going through from this point forward. It is 34 games in total, 35 if you counted Sonic Advance, which I just ranked it, so we have 34 remaining, and yeah, it's a lot of games. Like, some of these games are going to be pretty short. Like, I know that Sonic Battle, I'm not going to complete that game. I know I won't complete that game. That's got a lot of missions to it. Sonic Pinball Party is going to be a pretty good one-off stream, so that's going to be pretty quick and easy. Sonic Riders will probably be a one-off stream as well, because I know that game's pretty quick and easy. Pretty sure Zero Gravity is just as quick and easy as the first Sonic Riders. Let's see. So, a lot of these games, maybe even Sonic Free Riders is a good one-off, so there's not too many one-offs left. But I do know that we have hit the point where many of these games are going to take at least 2 live streams. Probably 3, and some of them more than 5. Like, Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog are probably going to take a lot of parts to complete. Sonic Unleashed is going to take more streams than any of them because it has 2 versions. And it's the Xbox 360 and the Wii versions. I'll be playing the PS3 version for Sonic Unleashed because I do happen to have that. For Sonic 06, I also have the PS3 version of that as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much the runner. That's the run up. Those are the runners up. We got a lot of Sonic games ahead of us, and so far we've already ranked. I think 27 of these games. So 27 down, 34 to go. That's not too bad. And that also makes the total Sonic games to 61. So 61 Sonic games. Shit, that's a lot. Oh god. And I'm counting the handheld games. I'm counting just fuck. I've made it this far. You know what? I may as well go all the way. It's going to be several months, like maybe even a full year before I get completely caught up with this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. It was a really short one. Well, maybe not that short. It was only 3 hours and 10 minutes, but yeah, it's not too bad. 2 live streams. I could have beaten Sonic Advance in 1 stream if I didn't have to start so late, but that's kind of what I get sometimes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back on Tuesday to play Sonic Advance 2. And I'll hope to stream early for that one so that I can get at least 2 or 3 playthroughs as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Because I know that by the time I get to Amy and Cream, I will be going for the Chaos Emeralds. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. For anyone who watches the art streams, I will be going live on Picardo at 10 o'clock. So be ready for me. I'm going to take a nice 2-hour break. Going to have some pizza, get me another drink, and I'll return at 10 o'clock with the art stream. Thank you so much, and have a pleasant night. And also, if you are here, yes, you have been chosen to live, and it's a blessing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I may as well open it up. Apparently, people thought that this kid was going to decide your fate. So, if you're alive today watching this stream, you have been chosen to live. And count yourself thankful. Oh my god. Yes, and now Judgment Day is the picture is the thing that comes to mind when thinking about today. What kind of world are we in? Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.